In this week's video, I'm going to be making a collagen face serum. Pause to read, and the formula for this will be on my Patreon. This is fairly easy. It's all made in one beaker so long as you measure very accurately. You can measure all your ingredients out in advance if you want. First ingredient we're using is glycerin. This is our humectant. This can be fairly sticky in the final product until it dries, so if you'd rather use a different humectant like propanediol, then please go ahead. Then I'm adding Collagen AX. This is a thickener, but it also provides a lovely skin feel and it creates a barrier to lock in moisture. So it's very, very good for serums and things like that. You can use xanthan gum instead if you prefer, but it won't have quite as nice a feel, or at least in my opinion. Mix those together to form a slurry. And then you can work on the water ingredients. For this we're using distilled water, which is a solvent base. It's hydrating and it also helps to maintain the skin's elasticity. And then we're just going to mix that in a little bit just to make sure that the Collagen is all fully dispersed and dissolved. And then our second water ingredient is rose hydrolase. And this is a solvent again as a base to our product. You can have all distilled water or all hydrolase if you prefer. It calms and soothes the skin and it helps to rebalance sebum production, which is why we're using this. Then we're going to add some aloe vera juice. This is soothing and calming and it can really help with dry skin. It's also said to improve the skin's elasticity. Once you've added those water-based ingredients, you can give that a stir and you'll create sort of a medium viscosity gel. You can alter the Collagen a little bit if you want to change the viscosity. Then we're adding our star ingredient for this, which is pseudo collagen. It's a vegan alternative to animal-derived collagen and it helps to replace the collagen in the skin and give a more youthful appearance. Then we've got to add a preservative because this is a water-based product, and we're using Salagard PCG, which is a water-soluble broad-spectrum preservative. It's also very, very easy to work with and it has a broad pH range. So mix that all in really, really well. I am using a little whisk to make sure that it's fully dispersed and incorporated. Once you have a very well mixed gel, you're ready to pH test. I do have a separate video on this, so please go and check that out if you want to learn all about pH. Mine came out at 4.85, which is absolutely fine for me, so I'm going to leave it and not adjust. You can adjust if you wish. Also take note if you are adding any other active ingredients to this or using a different preservative that may be pH sensitive, you may need to adjust. Then when you've adjusted and that's all ready, you can jar it up. And that's literally all there is to it. If you want to change the thickness of the product, you can alter the amount of Collagen that you use. I'm using quite a high amount because I wanted it to be quite viscous. But if you prefer a more watery texture, then by all means lower the amount. The formula for this with the blog and all the information that goes with it will be on my Patreon, which is linked below. And you can join the other people that have joined my Patreon that I chat to regularly and chat about formulas and ask me any questions that you may have. So please check that out. Patrons also get a discount off the digital products on my website, so that's another reason to check that out. If you like this video, then please do subscribe and leave a comment. Let me know what you thought. Let me know if you tried it. Let me know if you made any additions or anything like that. And don't forget the link to the Patreon with the recipe is below, and I'll see you in the next one.